Hello everyone, my name is Caitlin and welcome back to my channel. So I know that I'm a little late, but the new Barbie movie, Big City, Big Dreams came out this fall and I finally got around to watching it, and so as per popular request, I'm going to be reviewing said film today. There will be spoilers because I don't feel like doing a non-spoiler section, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, you can go and watch that and then come on back. And also don't forget to stick around till the end because I do have some of the toys from this movie and we're going to be reviewing and going over those as well, and it's always a lot of fun whenever that is a thing that we do on here, and so yeah, it's gonna be great. With all that being said, let's just jump right into it. Alright, so Big City, Big Dreams follows Barbie as she's headed to this performing arts school in New York City. And once she gets there, she discovers that she's there a day early, and then she also discovers that her roommate, who is also there a day early, is also named Barbie Roberts. And I don't know if you guys were following the promotion leading up to this movie, but my understanding of this Barbie Roberts was that she was the Barbie from back in the day when they used to release the dolls that went along with the Barbie movies, and they would release obviously like all of the white ones from the movie, but then they would also release black versions of the white dolls. And so that's who I thought this Barbie Roberts was going to be, but I don't actually think that was the case in the movie. I think it was just supposed to be a fun little Easter egg that they both had the same name, but I don't care. Either way, according to me, that's now canonically the Barbie from back in the day, just because I think that that would be a really fun idea. It deepens the Barbie lore, and it gives Mattel the chance to like validate that character as also being Barbie. So if you asked me, that is correct information, even though it might just be something I made up. But back to the story, so Barbie and Barbie have come up with nicknames for each other to make things easier, so the Barbie that we know is now Malibu, and this new Barbie is now going by Brooklyn. And the two of them start to develop this bond to the point where I think everybody, at least that I've talked to, is just like, oh, okay, so they're in love. Which is funny because I personally didn't really see much romantic chemistry between the two of them, but the movie still gave them so many classic rom-com tropes that I just couldn't help but ship them. First of all, their nicknames for each other, I mean, come on. And then there was that whole toothpaste moment, and then the fact that the first song of the movie was about them not knowing how they survived before they met each other. And then they have their fight and it just feels like a breakup, to the point where Brooklyn even says the classic line of like, I thought that this was special, and then they break out into song and Brooklyn's whole verse just feels like a breakup song. And then there's also the fact that she literally flies to Malibu and serenades her to get her to come back to the school. Like, talk about grand gesture. I'm just convinced that the creators knew what they were doing with this movie, and all I'm saying is that the Diamond Castle now has some competition for being the gayest Barbie movie. But this movie was not just about their love story, believe it or not. The main like plot point was that the best student of the program was going to be chosen to have this like spotlight performance in Times Square. And the dean really stresses in the beginning of the movie that there will only be room for one name on the marquee, so it's pretty clear that Barbie and Barbie are going to win together because one name, and also it's a Barbie movie. But there was also a fun Hannah Montana side plot going on with this one friend that they met at the program who was actually a secret famous pop star. This girl, Emmy, wanted to keep her identity secret because she was there to learn and didn't want any special treatment. And that's where the villain comes in, because the villain is her dad, and he's mad about all this money that he lost from having to cancel her tour because she wanted to come and do this program instead. And so he'll do whatever it takes to make sure that Emmy wins that solo at the end so that he can get back all the money that he lost, because apparently that's equivalent. But I must say, he really wasn't the best villain. Like, you think he would just reveal his daughter's identity or bribe the dean since he's already on the board, but instead he conducts this whole plan to sabotage Barbie because, I don't know, maybe he's aware that he's in a Barbie film and knows that she's gonna win. Anyways, his plan stemmed from Brooklyn because she gets hurt and he was there, and so he reports to the dean that he saw Barbie push her, even though that was not the case, but because he's on the board, his words have more power, and so he ends up getting Barbie expelled. And so that's how the conflict between the two Barbies comes to fruition, because Brooklyn believes that Barbie did push her even though she didn't. And then in comes the best character, Rafa. He is the fashion designer, and so he designs the dresses that the girls wear at the end of the movie, but he also speaks Spanish and has a dog named Gato, and so that's why I love him. And so Rafa was filming their rehearsal, and so that's how they were able to prove that Barbie did not push the other Barbie. So Brooklyn goes and gets Malibu, brings her back to the school, and they end up performing the spotlight solo together, just like we predicted. And so that's basically the plot of this movie. That summary ended up taking a lot longer than I thought it would, especially considering the fact that one of my main complaints about this movie is the lack of plot, but either way, let's move on to my thoughts. So like I said, my main problem with this movie was the plot. I felt like the first act of this movie, absolutely nothing happened besides Barbie and Barbie falling in love, which was great, but I was just super bored. And I just felt like the main conflict with the injury and the alleged pushing just didn't really do it for me. I was just kind of like, that's it? Like, that's your main story arc? And it wasn't bad per se, I just found it a bit lackluster. But on the bright side, there were still a lot of elements in this movie that I did really like. I love that it was a musical, even though some songs were a lot better than others. Work It, I'm Looking at You, because that song had so much potential, but the grind part in the chorus was just so annoying that it felt like torture. But that being said, I still really enjoyed the rest of the songs in this movie. My favorite was probably Good Vibes, and not just because of Rafa's verse, but mainly because of Rafa's verse. And I also just feel like I can't hate this movie just because I love the concept behind it so much. The whole performing arts school thing, it taking place in NYC, and then the two Barbies becoming friends, it's just a recipe for all the things I like. It's just unfortunate that I felt like the plot kind of fell short. And this is probably something that they've done in the past few movies as well, I just haven't noticed till now, but I feel like it definitely sucks that Mattel's quality is where it's at right now, because I feel like the movies are definitely reflecting that. Like, a lot of the outfits that they're wearing in this movie and some of their mannerisms just look so odd because they're trying to emulate the quality of the dolls, and it just doesn't really transfer very well. I don't know if anyone else noticed this, but during their like big grand finale performance, they each always had one arm bent because that's what they look like on the dolls, which we'll look at in a second, but it just looked so stiff and weird. Like, just give the dolls articulation. Is it really that hard? Like, next time I'll see them in a movie and they'll all just be walking around like this. All of that being said though, no matter how much I criticize them, at the end of the day, I'm just happy that they're still making Barbie movies. Like, that's all that matters to me. I think this one definitely doesn't top Prince's Adventure for me, but I did like it more than Chelsea's Lost Birthday, and so that's something. I think that's all I have to say for the movie now, so let's move on to some dolls. Okay, so I've got the review table, which means we're ready to go. So we're going to be talking about the two main dolls today, so Malibu and Brooklyn, and then also the main playset, which is the, I don't know, like it's a party bus thing, which is interesting because I do not recall a party bus thing being in the movie, but it looks pretty cool, so that's okay. So first of all, we've got Brooklyn. I figured we'll open her first. I think she looks really cute. I really like her hair. This is the box. This is what it looks like. Super minimalist, but that's okay because I like the minimalist packaging. What? Like, something smells like crayons. Oh, it's the table. The table smells like crayons. I'm not too sure why. But yeah, this is Brooklyn. Let's open her. Okay, so here is Brooklyn. I think she's super cute. I love her hair. This is the first doll I've had with these braids, and I've seen it done on a few other Barbies, but I haven't owned any yet, and so I was really curious to see like how it would feel, and I love it. I think it's so cool. I did kind of ruin it, or maybe it was ruined from being in the box, but like some of her braids in the back are kind of messed up. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that kind of sucks, but I'm not sure. That could have been my fault. But other than that, like, she's gorgeous and I love her. Her shoes are super cute and her dress is really cute. I mean, obviously the pattern doesn't go all the way, but it's Mattel in 2021. What can you expect? And of course the microphone is also cardboard, but I like it, so I'm gonna keep it on there. And then she did also come with some accessories. So she's got a mic stand. Oh, so yeah. I take that back, Mattel. I take back complaining about your cardboard microphone because there is an actual I didn't mean to do that. But what I was going to say was that there is actually a plastic microphone. So that's good. Good job. And a guitar from the movie. So that's great as well. We love the guitar. And a microphone thing, like a Britney classic over the ear sort of microphone that I don't know how to put on. I think you probably just like put it on, right? Kind of looks like she's like a receptionist, but that's okay. Maybe I did it wrong. No, I feel like that's probably how it goes. And then she also came with a necklace, so I'll put that on as well. And then of course it's a singing movie, so singing doll, so she does sing. Let's give that a try. Oh, it's before us. Okay. Why isn't she actually singing the words? Oh, I bet you, okay, here's my theory. So they probably, like, for a lot of the Barbie movies, they have, like, their own songs translated, like, for the international releases, and so some of the dolls would have to be, like, different languages based off of the country that they're going to sell them in. So I wonder if this time they were just like, we can just release the same dolls worldwide if we just have them go do-do-do-do. Right? That's my theory. If that is correct, that's really dumb and annoying because it's like, I don't know, if I'm gonna buy the doll that sings, I want her to actually be able to sing and not just go do-do-do-do-do, you know? Like, that's kind of a ripoff, and I'm kind of disappointed, but what can you expect with Mattel these days? I did like their dress did light up. It's a bit different from in the movie, but it looked a bit more complex in this movie, so I kind of had a feeling that that's what it was going to be when I saw that happening in the movie. But that's Brooklyn. Lame singing aside, I did really like her, and so I'm excited to check out Malibu. Let's give her a look. Here she is. I think the box is pretty similar to the last one, so I'll just open her up and be right back. Okay, here is Barbie number 2. She is super cute. I really like her a lot. I think I like Brooklyn's dress better, but I do still like hers as well. And then just like with Brooklyn, she came with her mic stand, a guitar as well, a little headset thingy. Put that on. It's kind of different from Brooklyn, so I like that. I like a little variety. Hers is like a lot more bulky though. Looks kind of funny, but whatever. And then she also came with a necklace as well. It is really small, so you probably can't see it very well. All right, let's hear her not sing either and go do-do-do-do-do. Oh, well, this is just straight up music. This is good vibes, right? I think so. But that's even worse than the do-do-do-do-do. Like, I like that it lights up, but I want to hear you sing. Can you sing for me, please? Oh, okay. So it says when you move her arm up, then she'll sing. And when you put it down, it's just music. But I feel like I was just lifting it. Oh, okay. She's still just going do-do-do-do-do. Vibes, good vibes, good vibes. At least she does do more than just the one song. I guess that's a good plus. And I guess now that I know that you can choose to have her go do-do-do-do, yeah, or just music, that makes it a bit better. This is finished. See you at the finish line, right? See you at the finish line. See, I guess that's kind of fun because then you can, oh, you can do that. That's kind of fun. And like sing in, like, along with or in place of her doing. But those are the 2 main dolls. So let's make way for this party bus. You guys ready for this? I know I am. Okay, let me get these things off of the table. Okay, so this is the box. It's like got a bit exposed so you can see the bus situation, and that's it on the back in case you want to see it. And as you can see on the front, it has them in their like main outfits from the movie, which I didn't get because they were like, I don't know, they didn't seem as cool as these ones. You know, these ones sang. So I got them instead. Although it is really tempting to also get these ones because these were like the main outfits. But also I don't want to pay for another doll, so I probably won't do that. If I really liked the movie, I probably would have. But that was not the case. Okay, I'm going to open this. Give me 1 second. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I think the things are inside the bus. How do I get it out of here? Je ne sais. Yo no sé lo que me pasa cuando estoy con vos. I think I might have broken something, but that's okay. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh, that was kind of loud. Oh, this reminds me of that like Barbie trailer I got a little while back. I'll put it in the info card. But like the seats, basically the same thing. So we'll have to see it. Let me figure out how to get this presentable. Un momento. Oh no, stickers. We all know that it's not my strong suit. You don't need headlights because the track is always lit. Oh, there's a drum set. All right, that's pretty cool. All right, so we got the bus and all the things put together. So it came with this stereo thing that has this thing on top that you can put away in the back, I guess, for storage, which is fun. And then it has a thing on top where you can put like a drink, and a thing on the side that I guess you can put your microphone there or something. Doesn't really fit. Maybe the microphones from the other girls' set would fit. There you go. So that's this. Also came with the drum set that I had to put together myself, and I totally like kind of broke this part because it wasn't like clicking in correctly. But that's okay. I think it's really cool that it comes with a drum set. I think that that is fun. And then it also had drumsticks. So you can put those on your little stereo stand thing as well. And then lots of other little things, like we got a purse, a larger purse, a hairbrush, very small hairbrush, Like I said, a microphone, a VIP lanyard, some shades to party with, a perfume bottle it looks like. I'll put that there. And I'm not too sure what this is. Might be like a lipstick or a nail polish, mascara, whatever you want it to be. I'll include that on the stand. That's gonna fall. Yeah. And then I know what you guys have been waiting for. The bus. Here she is in all her glory. And so this is what it looks like in bus form. But then you take the trunk down, this part off, and then bam. Ooh, it's kind of loud. You got a stage to perform on. And then also a topless car if you want. And then also the seats come out for the crowd. Yay! What I also think is cool is this, like, bus has, like, this giant, like, looks like kind of like an Apple CarPlay thing. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but I feel like that looks really cool. It's, like, high-tech. Like, the Barbie cars I had as a kid were not using any sort of that high technology. But it's cool. I like it. Let's see if the girls like it. 1, 2... I think they like it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. We could also have them sit. Do you guys want to sit? Even though I know you're not very good at sitting because you're not articulated. Take it up with Mattel. It's not my fault. If it was up to me, you'd be articulated. Just saying. Honestly, Mattel is not going to hear the end of articulation as long as I'm living. Here's them in the seats. And then I guess Brooklyn, because she played the drums, right? She can do some drumming action, even though you can't really get close to the drums because her legs don't bend. That's Brooklyn on the drums. I guess I could put them in the car too. Should we put them in the car? Wow. Look at them in the car. That's so fun. We could put the roof back on. And now they're ready to go to the show. I wonder if all the things would fit in the back. Because there's, like, a trunk situation. Like, obviously all the little things could. I won't let these little things slip out of my mouth. But if it's true, it's you. It's you. They out to. Oh, I think it fits. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not the drums. Maybe if I detach the drums. Maybe that's why they weren't supposed to fit in perfectly. Kind of broke it. Ayo! That's pretty cool. That everything fits back perfectly in the van. I like that touch. That's nice. I like it. Now they're ready to go to the show. So yeah, that was fun. I wonder if their accessories would fit as well, like the guitars and the microphone stands. They might look kind of funny, but they fit. Yeah, that's a nice little touch. There, perfect for storage, because I'm totally going to keep this. I'm actually not sure. I might donate the van, but I'll keep the girls for my collection, I think, because, you know, I got all the Barbie movie dolls, so they fit. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about the van. And also the movie as well. I can't wait to read all about it. I think, like, in terms of now that we've done 3 of, like, the main sets from the more recent movies, I feel like my favorite one was, The Lost Birthday with the, like, pool, lazy river thing. That one was really fun. And then do I like this better or the dancing horse? That's the question. I feel like in terms of, like, playability, this is better. Like, I could see myself coming up with more, like, storylines as a kid to do with the van than the dancing horse. But in terms of, like, wow factor, I'd pick the dancing horse. But if I were to rank the 3, I think it would go Lost Birthday, Big City, Big Dreams, and then Princess Adventure, in terms of, like, the main doll sets from the movies. But let me know down below which one you guys liked the best. I can't wait to read all about it. Anyways, Cater Tots, that is all I have to say for today. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you very, very soon.